action. It's Newton. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on third down, Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone covering.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Fine work by the Patriots there, and it's 4th down.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
The fuck?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. gun. Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. First down throw for Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
13 yards.
13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Chiefs 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Okay.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Nifty footwork at the 45. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
30-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro, Stephon Gilmore. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So Stephon Gilmore, an all-pro defensive player of the year in 2019, had his first career pick six a season ago, and he delivers another one here.
Good shit, bro. You playing some pretty good game right now, man. Good shit. Really good shit, man. Gotta give it to you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
That's a 38-yard line.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now it's Mahomes again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10. Newton again. Got the connection here to Bourne. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing again is Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. From the gun, Newton. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rohrwasser's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach.
Travis Kelce, the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
His kick is good.
We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. This is White on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Complete to James White. Out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Newton, and right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Chiefs 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? As the scouting report changed, are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
At the 19.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Patriots 10-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. And a big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Newton looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Newton, and it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
We're back now in KC. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Patriots.
We're back now in KC. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Did they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Again.
Devin McCourty picks it off. The 40.
You did it again, dog. Good shit, though.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 44 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a guy who missed the last 2 full seasons, it's Jerick McKinnon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The excellent play last time was followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the Patriots 16-yard line.
Here again is McKinnon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He is going to find Hill here. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now here's Pollard. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
Get the fuck out of here.
Because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday.
Get the fuck out of this motherfucker. Look like moss out there. One hand and shit.
Gotta get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Again, Newton. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He completes it right side to White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now it's Newton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Kansas City, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2.